Welcome back to Forbidden Memories.
Is that Seto Kaiba?
Oh, this is it. Oh my god, it is Seto Kaiba.
Where is he?
It is actually
It's
Seto Kaiba, you guys.
Oh my!
Seto Kaiba, I'm your biggest fan.
Seto Kaiba, please
Sign my butthole.
sign his butthole for me. I'll carry it around everywhere.
What? Alright, anyway. So this is the final match of the tournament. Surprise, surprise. It's against Kaiba, and he has a lot of cards that you would expect him to have. He does have the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons somewhere in his deck. He rarely uses them, but they are there. He also has a bunch of strong warrior, beast warrior monsters in the upper, near, like, close to 2,000 attack, stuff like that. He's also got some strong defensive stuff like Mystical Elf. I think he has a Millennium Shield as well. He's not as hard as Pegasus, because he's not as, like, cheap, because Pegasus can straight up see what you are doing. They actually programmed it in that he knows what cards you have, but Kaiba doesn't, so he just kind of, like, waddles around, I don't know. If he doesn't throw Blue Eyes out at you, you probably won't lose. Because at this point in the game, you've definitely got cards that can beat damn near anything else that he has. So I do the thing that I always do, and I throw a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon out there, Twin-Headed Thunder Penis, and just kind of thrust that Twin-Headed Thunder Penis into him repeatedly.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, Dave.
It's Seto Kaiba.
It's
Also, who attacks with a catapult turtle?
Seto Kaiba.
I do.
Yeah.
Mostly because
Nobody attacks with a catapult turtle. You're supposed to launch the Gaia, the Dragon Champion, into the Castle of Dark Illusions with it.
No, he's lucky there's
I'm
there's
pretty
no abilities.
sure that's not real.
He's lucky.
I mean, the anime did it.
He's lucky there's no abilities in this game, or otherwise his catapult turtle simply wouldn't be able to attack at all.
No, that's actually... He's not meant to attack. He's meant to use his effect to tribute stuff, but there's no effects in this game for monsters.
Well, yeah, but in a game where there are no effect monsters, he's useless.
Just like
Like
me.
I said in the previous part, the reason that there's no effects in this game is because this game is actually based on the Bandai version of the card game. That's why the game mechanics are way weird, or like really weird. Because in the Bandai version of the card game, there's no effects monsters at all, and you can throw out any old fucking creature for free, basically.
Well, yeah, this is before, what was it, like, the Dual City thing where there was tributes?
Yeah. Early Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a weird time because
Didn't know what they were
it
doing.
started under the ownership of a different company, shifted to another company, Bandai, into Konami, but kept the same weird mechanics early on for like the story purposes. But by the time the actual card game reached us, the actual mechanics had already been fully like fleshed out. But the anime still hadn't caught up to this, so the anime was still doing the older rules.
Yeah, and everybody's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, it was
So
a
what kind
magical
of-
time.
What kind of bullshit is Kaiba doing? Literally just pulling out a fucking Blue Eyes whenever he feels like it.
Also, can we talk about how obnoxiously vibrant Kaiba's coat is in this game? It's like a snazzy electric purple.
Wasn't he wearing something like that?
He's
on,
ready
like,
for a
his
night on the
first duel
town.
with
Yeah.
Yugi?
Just like Seto Kaiba should be.
Oh.
So I make another Twin-Headed Thunder Penis.
Oh.
You cut that out.
Because I hear two's better than one.
I thought he was already two.
Yeah, he's pretty much dead. He doesn't throw a single Blue Eyes out at me this entire game. And I give him like a couple turns, I believe, to like
Just see it.
just see if he's gonna throw it out there, just because I want to like have him fight me so that I can like show off the Blue Eyes in 3D. And he just never fucking puts it out, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah, because you already had something rare and a fucking kick its ass.
Yeah, I give him that one turn. I'm like, no, he's not doing anything.
Yeah, but this gives you an excuse to pull out Red Eyes. I think you finish it with Red Eyes, don't you?
No.
Oh. I can't remember if
I got
you showed off like Red Eyes' attack animation.
I do show off Red Eyes.
You
I
win.
think I might. If I didn't do it already, I definitely do it in a part. I'm pretty sure I did it already, though.
Yugi, you became a little square. Oh, so did Kaiba.
I got the Millennium.
It's the power of the Millennium Rod.
Oh boy. All the
Interestingly, the Millennium Rod isn't all golden like it is in the show. They actually have the ball be like a green, and there's like a
Whoa, what the
blue
fuck is
jewel
going
top of
on?
it.
Do we have them all now?
Yes, we have all of them.
Now with all the
Which
Millennium.
means that we're gonna go into this fucking painting-esque world.
Now that we have all the Millennium items, I can put it right next to my Millennium Falcon.
First the fucking millennial joke, and now fucking Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, why not?
So this is apparently a portal that will lead us back to our time period, because we're not from this time period.
No, that's an eyeball.
It's like you.
That is an eyeball.
You helped bring peace to everyone. Now get the fuck out.
It looks like it's surrounded by like veininess
Some
too.
don't
That's
make
girth.
shit right here.
That's a girth.
Yeah.
The vor awaits you.
Whoa.
So, unfortunately, he actually cannot be saved. So he's just gonna
He's
chill
dying?
here forever. Well, he's trapped, but he actually doesn't have the power to let himself escape. So he's essentially trapped there forever.
Meanwhile,
/ dead.
back in Greece.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the Shrine of Glory. It's not very glorious. It's pretty fucked up right now. There's the King's Valley Shrine of Glory. There's the town that we were in, and there's the Vast Shrine. But for now, we're gonna go over to the King's Valley because we have some important stuff to do there, and we're gonna have to come back here in a bit as well.
Is that Seto Kaiba?
No, this is Shoddy's ancestor.
Seto Kaiba, please, sign Jack's butthole.
His name is Sodden.
Seto Kaiba,
That's
please. Please. I'll cherish it forever. I'll take it with me
Oh,
everywhere I go.
This is his brother, Bin Sodden.
Bin Sodden. So you can go to the parents' tomb, or you can go to the Forbidden Ruins. Unfortunately, you can't do either of those things at this specific moment, but he'll, like, ask you if you would like to.
Oh, would you like to? Sure. No, fuck you.
Yeah. You have to come back later when you have a map, and we're gonna get that map, and he'll actually take us to where we want to be.
Yeah, you can't go in there without a map. There might be goblins in there.
Wait. That doesn't even make sense. I could just kill them with my children's cards.
Oh.
So we're gonna go to the town, and the town's also basically a wreck. You can't tell from this screen because it looks basically the same.
Well, I mean, I
But-
kind of figured because I think the screen is slightly darker than it should be.
This is the palace. Everything's a mess. Also, there's this asshole.
It's Seto Kaiba!
No one's allowed in
works-
these destroyed ruins.
He works for Heishin, and for that reason, we're gonna kick his ass.
No, why would you kick his
I-
ass? He's Seto
I forget.
Kaiba.
I forget if you said that if you come back here and actually duel some of the older people that might still be here, they still have like the same pathetic strength.
Three of like the non-named NPCs that are in the shop that we'll be getting to in a bit do not change their decks from what they had at the beginning of the game, so they have the same trash stuff. The reason why it's evident is because if you beat them, and then you go to the free duel mode where you can fight all the duelists you've unlocked, new instances of the same character where they have a different deck are actually put as a separate duel that you can fight with them. on the free duel screen, but these 3 NPCs don't, so they actually have the exact same cards.
Oh.
Rip them.
I don't know why I'm contemplating so much what I want to do to this guy, who is
Kill him.
literally a joke.
Kill him.
He's just kind of there. He doesn't really have anything that's stronger than any of the characters you fought in the finals of the tournament. His strength is probably on par with like the preliminary round characters.
No way.
He does throw out, an oddball monster that can have like 2,000 something attack, but most of the time he's not going to have anything that is going to do anything to you.
No way.
Oh, I'll tell you what Forbidden Memories has done, though. Brought up horrible memories of Alexis losing me duels because she's a terrible partner.
So I make a Crimson Sunbird and I say fuck it. I'm gonna
Beef it up.
work on. I'm gonna work on beating the shit out of this dude.
Oh,
Also, a lot of his creatures don't really make any sense. I'm saying creatures now. I'm used to Magic
creatures?
Gathering.
What the fuck?
Most of his monsters. I've been playing Magic so much that they call everything creatures for that stuff.
Don't bring that gay
This guy,
shit
a lot
into
of his
Yu-Gi-Oh.
monsters make like no sense. It's like for him to have like none of the monsters that you have would like you'd look at him and you'd be like, yeah, that's a card he'd have. Like, why the starfish?
Because it's armored.
Because he really likes SpongeBob.
You win.
He really likes SpongeBob. I'm willing to accept that one.
Yeah, I also love how Landon can keep the exact same fucking tone of voice whenever he says you win.
So we search our destroyed palace here. We can get the map to the Forbidden Ruins, which was left behind, thankfully, because otherwise, apparently we don't even know the path to the Forbidden Ruins, despite the fact that, you know, we should have access to that, being royal family and all. But, you know.
How the fuck does somebody who's like actually naturally born here, like not know where anything is?
I don't know.
I feel like that's a
So-
bit of a plot hole.
So this is the destroyed card
It's
shop.
Seto Kaiba.
No. So Jono is here, and he's going to take us to the new place.
That's so nice of you, Seto Kaiba.
God, I didn't know you could compact an entire region like that into one person.
So this is the new card shop, Duel Grounds.
Huh.
It's completely underground, and apparently very lavish for something that's completely underground. Like, how they got this nicer card shop compared to the one that was destroyed before this,
Guys, holy
I don't
shit.
know.
Drugs.
Seto Kaiba.
Oh.
That's not Seto Kaiba.
It's female Seto Kaiba.
That's
I
set
don't know
up-
about I don't know about you guys, but I see 2 Seto Kaibas on the screen right now,
Uh huh.
and I'm about to nut.
Jack, you're
I'm just gonna be
drunk.
hon-
Go
I'm just gonna be
home.
honest. I'm really not.
So you can duel against Jono and Tayana again. They actually do have different decks. Jono, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Joey. I don't fucking care. He has the Red Eyes Black Dragon in his deck, as well as a couple other things that Joey adds to his deck in the anime towards like the end of the first season. Like Guilty of the Night, I think, is in there.
Wilfred, yeah.
Garuzis is definitely in there. I remember seeing Garuzis.
Does he have what, Flame Swordsman?
Flame Swordsman's in there, yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Am I in there?
And he,
You know,
yes, you're in there, Landon.
that's
Yes.
another thing that fucks with me. It's not just the fact that they were like saying, I mean they weren't really back then, but
See, there it is. Flame
yeah,
Swordsman.
there he is. But technically, they're cheating hardcore because they could like summon monsters that don't need tributes. But on top of that, Joey's using a fucking fusion monster as a normal monster.
Well, like I said, there was no fusion monsters early on. Flame Swordsman was actually in the older card game. as a regular monster. Same with Blackluster Soldier. There was no rituals. Blackluster Soldier was just a monster.
Well, because in the anime, his even his card border appears purple.
Yeah, like they updated it visually, but mechanically they hadn't updated that. They just had it follow along with what the card game was when they were still making the rules to it. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in an earlier part, but the guy that makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Or made Yu-Gi-Oh! He, originally did not intend for there to be a dedicated card game. It was just supposed to be, like, a bunch of different games. And he came up with, like, this cool card game concept for a specific instance in the manga. And there were so many people that loved it that the editors were like, you need to make that into, like, a full-on card game. And so he did, because, you know, money and job stuff like that.
Yeah, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like the only anime card game that ever took off over here. Everything else just kind of died.
So we're going to fight Teana as well, because she also has a new deck. I'm not going to duel any of the villagers that have no deck updates, though, because that's a waste of our time. So after we fight her, we're going to go back to the ruins and give the map to Indian Seto Kaiba.
I think Dragon Ball is like the only one that's actually trying to come back as a card game, as opposed to everything else that just kind of flopped.
Yeah, but the difference is Dragon Ball started as a manga and then had... Okay, actually, no, that's no lie.
It's the
because
same
Yu-Gi-Oh! Started as a
thing.
manga as well. Fuck! You're right.
You trying to lie to me? Well, no, actually, the thing is that unlike say like Pokemon or Digimon or something like that, when Dragon Ball came back as a card game, like now it has like Super and shit. It's now a completely different beast from what it used to be.
Well, that's because with Dragon Ball, they changed the card game every time they had, like, they had the older card game, and it was a completely, like, the mechanics weren't even close to the same.
Yeah, it was garbage.
My sister does actually have a deck of those, the Z ones.
No, the Dragon Ball Super card game is actually legit. The older Dragon Ball card game is fucking trash.
That's
my
horrifying.
Yeah, that is what the Crimson Sunbird looks like in 3D, by the way, and that is what Ocubeam looks like.
Go, my mighty pecker.
It has this, like, Sonic-like attack, and I think it also has a fire attack based on its guardian sign.
What the fuck? He didn't die. He just kind of spazzed out.
Yeah, and then he exploded.
As one does.
He spun right around too fast.
Let this be a lesson to you, kids. Don't get yelled at by a shrieking bird because you'll explode.
People say that the longer you listen to my favorite spinning of right round song, the faster you'll spin until you
win.
Until you basically become the driver of fucking big rigs.
Did somebody say big rigs?
Oh.
Did somebody say girls?
What?
So yeah,
Just
as I
because I'm a
said,
boy,
I,
you just know.
so I skipped that whole fighting the other guys because, like I said, there's no
Wait,
point.
do they actually do they come in and actually fight you after that?
You can go back and, like, talk to them, and they'll be there just with, like, the other, just like everyone
Oh my
else.
god. That's Fat Seto Kaiba.
Hey, he's got more chins than Chinatown.
That's so offensive, and yet I found that so fucking funny. That sounded like you had that planned. You had that scripted.
Oh.
You were ready for that joke.
It's almost like we recorded this video once before.
True.
Oh.
Except it was ages ago and we don't remember shit.
Yeah, I don't remember what I said back then.
I remember what I said. You know.
Yeah, you said you win a couple times. and then talked about Seto Kaiba a lot.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's not accurate. I mean, you can pretty much predict what Landon's going to say next.
Oh my god!
It's Seto Kaiba.
So yeah, he's gonna show you and explain this shit to you, which is basically, yeah.
Holy fucking shit!
Who's that guy?
That right there, in that small little box.
Is actually Merrick Ishtar.
Ah, that's kind of hot.
So yeah, he stalks us and follows us here. And basically smugly tells us, I know all this stuff that you don't know, tee-hee, and then runs away.
That sounds about right.
But not without telling us a bunch of shit that if he hadn't told us, we would have absolutely no idea what to do. So he basically gives us the information we need to progress the game.
Thank you for the plot
Why?
exposition.
Who knows? So, that is the precursor for the next part. We are going to be taking on the mages at the different shrines in order to get back the millennial items. Because Seto told us that that's what we need to do if we want to fight Heishin. And how nice of him to do that, considering he works for Heishin. I don't possibly think that there's ever a chance that he will betray Heishin.
I hope he does.
He's gonna betray Heishin.
Oh.
I mean, after seeing the amount of things that betray Eggman, you kind of expect this.
I kind of like the music for this spot, even though it's kind of spooky. The place is like, you know, isolated and in darkness. But anyway, there's the Sea Shrine, Mountain Shrine, Meadow Shrine, the Forest Shrine, and the Desert Shrine. And we will be taking on a couple of those in the next part.
Do we get heart pieces?
Kinda.
Oh.